Jackson on first down. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's able to get... to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. A quick throw, but incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Mariota. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, Saints nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on 1st down, but this this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Mariota. This one taken in by Olave. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
On second and very short, Mariota firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. First down, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Now Mariota. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll be your score, 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again, Mariota on second and 10. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because There's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 27 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's for the extra point. We are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a man complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson staying on his feet. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll end up getting 5 out, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield. But he doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. The Saints at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run straight ahead here with White. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Hasn't been a bad first half. The defense trying to cover him today. But they'll take that one right there. Help him fix that incompletion.
They face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson going to take this himself. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Here's Jackson to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Saints 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mariota. And Thomas has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mariota again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. But Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. They find some open field here. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Final play of the half here, Mariota. And now here is another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota got a man. It's London. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again. Mariota. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Quick throw to Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Landry, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Let's go on the extra point. And it gets the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. After that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his 1st punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mariota to throw it. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Actually, it is the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And some room to run now. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a safe touchdown. Lots to try to end the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. On 2nd and 7, Jackson looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the line the way out there. And it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel fall, but maybe run some simple routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect. All the receivers in their patterns is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should use a different tool in that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Alonso looked down the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. But how does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of the team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down. Will end up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but Bears repeating, they are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel...
He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jackson will throw again. On the move to his left. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Jackson's throw brought in here by Bateman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jackson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. That's caught. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. He's at the 50.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You've got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mariota. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a pitch out to Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Mariota. Buying time to his left. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
To throw, Mariota. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. David Ajabo able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Mariota. They'll get this out to Kamara. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times? It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Mariota. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Mariota. This one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they're running out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Jackson to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick. Yes,